Skippyjon Jones woke up with the birds, and this did not please his mother at all. "Get yourself down right now, Mr. Kitten Britches," ordered Mama Junebug Jones. "No self-respecting cat ever slept with a flock of birds," she scolded, "or ate worms, or flew, or did his laundry in Mr. Doohiggy's bird bath." The lecture went on and on. "You've got to do some serious thinking before you leave your room, Mr. Fuzzy Pants," said his mother, "and just what it means to be a cat. Not a bird, or a mouse, or a grouse, not a moose, or a goose, not a rat, or a bat. You need to think about what it means just to be a Siamese cat. And stay out of your closet," she added, closing the bedroom door. But once he was alone, Skippyjon Jones began to bounce, and bounce, and bounce on his big boy bed. "Oh, I am Skippyjon Jones, and I bounce on my bed, and 1 or 6 times I land on my head." Skippyjon Jones shot past his mirror. "Holy guacamole! What was that?" Then he turned to the mirror again. Then, using his best Spanish accent, he said, "My ears are too big for my head, and my head is too big for my body. I am a Chihuahua!" Then Skippyjon Jones went into his toy box and looked through some of his old junk. After he put on his mask, cape, and sword, Skippyjon Jones began to sing in a muy soft voice. "My name is Skippito Fresquito. I fear not a single bandito. My manners are mellow, I'm sweet like jello, I get the job done, indeedo." With a walk into his closet, his thoughts took him down a lonesome dirt road, far away in old Mexico. Out of nowhere, a band of Chihuahuas appeared. "Ay caramba, who goes there?" "We go by los Chimichangos. Who are you?" "I am El Skippito, the great sword fighter." Then the smallest of the small ones appeared. "Why the mosquito, dude?" "I go incognito." "Do you like rice and beans?" "See, I love mice and beans." "He might be the dog of our dreams." "Perhaps, if he knows the secret password." Leaning in, he half sneezed the secret password. "Ah, chupichu!" "Bless you." Yippito! It is the end of Alfred Bazito. Skippito is here, we have nothing to fear. Goodbye to the bad bandito. After waking up, the Chimichangos got down to serious business. Alfredo Bazito, Oblimpo Bobito Bandito. He steals our frijoles. "Not your beans." "See, red beans, black beans, Boston baked and blue, cocoa, coffee, kidney beans, pinto and jelly too. And now he comes for us." "Por qué?" "Because we are full of beans too." "Yo quiero frijoles." "Huh?" "The dude just wants his beans back. Are you the dog for the job?" "Me?" But poor Skippito had no time for a plan, because in the blink of an eye, a gigantic shadow darkened the landscape. "Vamos, Skippito, it is you the bandito will eato." Skippito stood his ground, but his legs shimmied and shook like jello. His teeth chattered. Then in a muy soft voice he said, "My name is Skippito Fresquito. I fear not a single bandito." But Alfredo Bazito flew straight for Skippito until the bean-eating bandito hovered only a few inches from the great sword fighter's face. "Holy frijoles!" cried Skippito as he thrust his sword in the air. Suddenly, pop! And quicker than anyone could say Chihuahuas, cheese, and crackers, every bean came spilling out at Alfredo Bazito. Then all the doggies burst into song. Yippito! Our hero is El Skippito. He's the dog of our dreams who delivered the beans, and now we can make our burritos. But back at home, there was such a ruckus coming from Skippyjon Jones' room that Mama Junebug Jones and the girls just had to find out what was going on. They raced down the hall to the kitty boy's room. "Benguito, Crescito, Papito, Skippito," just in time to see the kitty boy's closet exploding. Then flew out Candy. and the kitty boy with the birthday piñata on his head. Hola, muchachitas, he said in a moist, soft voice. Mama Junebug Jones lifted him up and kissed his head. What am I going to do with you, Mr. Cocoa Pugs? That night, when he was supposed to be going to sleep, Skippyjon began to bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones with a mind of my own, and I bounce on my bed for hours. I know I'm a cat, but forget about that. Say good night, Skippyjon Jones, called his mama. Buenos noches, mis amigos.